just to accept.
Yeah.
If the chancellor shows, she'll come up, so make sure it's just her, not me.
Okay. Do you want to say anything? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. So, my name is Kara Fuller. I'm the principal of Ballou Stay, and I just want to welcome you to our annual commencement service. This is such an exciting time of the year. We are almost ready to begin the processional, but before we do, I would just like to take an opportunity to solicit your cooperation as an audience this evening. We really want to make sure that we get everyone packed in and ready to enjoy this show. And we also want to help you understand that this ceremony is really a ceremony of dignity. Therefore, please keep any unnecessary noise to a minimum throughout the ceremony. We especially ask that there be no noisemakers, whistling, or screaming as graduates enter the auditorium, cross the stage, present remarks, or leave the auditorium. So we know you guys are excited. We're saying, you can cheer, just keep it dignified. But we really want to ask that you not use any noisemakers. Those are strictly prohibited, and anyone displaying any unnecessary noise will be asked to leave the auditorium. We also remind you that no one is allowed near the stage except the graduates. Thank you so much for your cooperation. We appreciate your help in bringing dignity to this ceremony. We hope you enjoy the show and the ceremony. Audience, please stand and remain at your seats as the Ballou Stay Class of 2016 begins the graduate processional. Graduates, please turn. Let's all remain standing for the singing of the National Anthem, which will be sung by our own James Murphy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
At this time, you may be seated. Good evening. I would like to present the 2016 Salutatorian Award to Faith Turner. She will be attending Bloomsburg University in Pennsylvania, majoring in early childhood. The College and Career Committee has selected Faith to receive a free laptop to support her in her post-secondary endeavors.
Good evening. All right. Good evening, Principal Fuller, Assistant Principal Bumpus, administrators, staff, teachers, friends, family, distinguished guests, and especially class of 2016. Welcome and congratulations. We did it. My name is Faith Turner, and I am the class of 2016 Salutatorian. It is my honor to speak before you. It has been a wonderful and interesting journey here at Ballou Stay, from meeting new friends to getting to know the teachers. Class of 2016, today is an important day in our lives, as we gather here to celebrate more than a decade of hard, long years of learning. We are surrounded by all of the people who taught and inspired us throughout our lives, parents, family members, and teachers. As we transition with some uncertainty to a new phase of life, We know that this is one of the many battles we will defeat. Look around you. Look around you. We are not the traditional age of high school graduates. Some of us have already been full-fledged members of adulthood, but all of us that are here today have succeeded in mastering a challenging course of study. And we are now ready to enter the adult world better prepared. Thank you, staff and teachers, for helping us with our studies and making sure everyone was on track to graduate and making us better people. I would also like to thank my family and friends for keeping me on track, but I would like to give a special thank you to both of my grandmothers who was there from the beginning and who did not give up on me. When I first walked into Ballou State, I thought to myself, oh my God, I'm not gonna have no friends. However, then came along Lorraine Barnes and Crystal Hall, and we instantly clicked. We stuck together through everything, and now we are here to cheer each other on. To the class of 2016, for many of us, this is not the only time you'll be graduating or accomplishing something major in your life. Today, as we leave this place and move into our next chapter, we will carry with us not only book knowledge, but also the life lessons Ballou State has taught us. Remember to embrace people who care about their success and yours. Thank you, and good luck, class of 2016.
Please rise. Let us pray. Let us observe a moment of silence for the victims of Orlando, Florida, and for the life of the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, and his life of total inclusion and tolerance. Heavenly Father, empowering God of grace and mercy, we invite your presence into this place today, but we know you're already here. Family, faculty, administrators, community, and friends have come together in your name to celebrate the accomplishments of the 2016 graduating class. We thank you, we praise you, and we glorify your name. We ask for your blessing to continue to be upon us. Bless our speaker's words and thoughts. We know you have a greater purpose for his life. Give continuous encouragement to the Ballou State High School to press on in its mission of educating our young students as well as our adult students. As the graduates venture into the world, O Lord, may they seek you in their difficult moments, trust you in their painful moments, worship you in their quiet moments, praise you in their happy moments. But above all, let them thank you in every moment of their lives. As they travel by many right roads to your abode of light, guide them onto the highway of self-knowledge and self-actualization. May your wisdom work through their brains to accomplish all they set out to do. God our Father, we give you thanks for bringing these young people to this special moment in their lives. We ask you to accompany them as they face a new adventures and challenges. May the paths they take always lead to you and to the eternal joy that is their inheritance through baptism. Graduating class of 2016, receive this blessing, claim it, and go into the world. We make this prayer to you in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen. Amen.
At this time, I would like to introduce the platform guests. We have our valedictorian, Sierra Jenkins. Our salutatorian is Faith Turner. Destiny Harrigan, 2016 Vice President. Maisha Inman, 2016 President. Ms. Kara Fuller, Principal. Mr. Otis Granson, Dean of Students. Mr. Stephen Atumba, Director of ABE and EDP. Mr. David Pender, Instructional Superintendent. Michelle Walker, Teacher. Ms. Burrell, Teacher. Ms. Sharon Murray, Program Coordinator. Ms. Judy Lyons, EDP. Ms. Jennifer Restak, Teacher. Ms. Linda Litweiler, Teacher. Ms. Kate Lancaster, Social Worker. Ms. Judy Johnson, Ms. Brenda Johnson, EDP. And Ms. Marsha Pender, Senior Counselor. You all may be seated.
Hi, my name is Kara Fuller, and I'm the principal at Ballou Stay. Sierra Jenkins is our 2016 valedictorian. We're really proud of Sierra. Being a valedictorian is a huge accomplishment and achievement. And she has demonstrated that she has not only been academically successful here at Ballou Stay, but even before coming to Ballou Stay, she had a number of academic achievements. We're proud of Sierra. She represents dedication, perseverance, and success. Best of luck.
I'm so very proud of Sierra Jenkins and just her accomplishment with graduating this year. Since Sierra's been here, I've seen her become much more independent with her work and mature as a young adult. She's also very, very reliable. If you ask her to do something for you, she will do it for you. If you ask her to be somewhere at a specific time, she'll be there, and very consistent with just coming to school and completing her work.
Sierra is very energetic. She has a learner's heart. She's friendly, and she is not afraid to make mistakes. Sierra, I believe, is a natural born leader. It can be good or bad, but Sierra definitely has a character of a leader, and I'm so proud of her. She is totally changed from when I first started working here to now.
I think one that everyone would agree on is dedicated. She's one of the students who comes to school more than any of the others, and her dedication is really beyond just coming to school. She really wants to do well in her classes and get good grades in them and actually learn the material as well. So dedicated is one that I think everyone would agree on. But then another one that I don't know that other people see it as much as I do, is that she's very clever. She is a funny kid, and she has a very good sense of humor, and it'll help her go far in life.
I would say Sierra is hardworking, dedicated. She was very dedicated to graduating this year. She is funny. She is a loyal friend, and she is someone that will really be down for you if she cares about you. And I think we came to feel that way about each other this year, even though we have this unique relationship, but she was always around, always right up under me, and so she's kind of like my stepdaughter in a way. And yeah, I think she's a beautiful young woman.
Congratulations, Sierra. I love you, and I wish you luck in all your future endeavors.
Yay, Sierra, you did it. And I am so proud of you, and keep in touch. Let me know whatever help you need. I am there for you. I love you, lady.
Yeah, Sierra, it's been a pleasure having you in my class, and I'm really glad to have seen how much you've grown over the past year and a half. And I would say that as long as you stay dedicated and you...
Congratulations, Sierra. I'm so happy that you are valedictorian. And I hope that after this, you and we are still able to remain friends.
Get along with everyone, then you'll do just fine.
Yes, I'm very proud of Sierra. I've seen true growth in her. Strive to do your best, and most of all, continue to believe in yourself.
I'm so proud of you, baby love, and I'm gonna miss you, Sierra. Congratulations.
you're not doing all that. You got it. Sit right here. Sit right here. Stand over here. Come on. Come over here and speak.
You're too short. Thank you. Thank you. It's about good.
There you go.
Good afternoon, Blue Jay faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Tiara Jenkins. I'm so proud to be the valedictorian of the class of 2016. My journey to get here hasn't been easy. In the beginning, it was hard for me to keep my grades up. When I first got to DC and started attending Blue Jay, I wasn't sure if I could keep trying or give up. They told me I needed 10 more credits, which was devastating because I thought I was almost finished with school. I had just moved here after the death of my grandmother, who was a very important part of my life. I did not know how to deal with losing her and being in a whole new place, so I would get easily irritated and leave out of class. But with the help of Ms. Bradley and Ms. Murray, I thank you all for bringing me back to class, helping me with my work, and keep pushing me to do better. I began to improve. I knew I had to keep on pushing because I knew my grandmother was looking down and telling me to keep trying. With Principal Fettler and Miss Bumpus, of course, for keep fussing at me and everything, I did better. I want to thank you all too. With Destiny, keep telling me to go back to class every time in the hallway. I thank you too, Destiny. And with the Mirror Journal, where she at, I thank you too. And with Tina Ritter Walker, you the main reason. Thank you. And for the class of 2016, I'm telling you all now, don't look back, always look forward. Thank you.
I'm Miss Murray, and I'm so very proud of her. If you know Sierra, she really worked hard. She comes to my desk every day and just kind of sits there and, you know, just wants to hear positive reinforcement. And this has not been an easy journey for her or many of us, but I am just so very proud of you, and I want to award you with an Academic Achievement Award as our 2016 valedictorian. I love you. Call me anytime.
Hey, y'all get a picture. Next, we will have our 2016 president introduce our commencement speaker, Ms. Marquisha Inman.
Good evening. My name is Marquisha Emmett, and I am the class of 2016 student president. And I would like to introduce our commencement speaker. This man is an important part of the Ballou State community. Ballou State would not be such a welcoming and loving place if this man was not here. Mr. Otis Granson is a native Washingtonian born in Ward 8. He is a man who cares about the community he is from. Otis wears many hats in our school community, from his official title of Dean of Students, homeless liaison, and basketball coach, which I am proud to say that he has coached our basketball team to the Alternative Education League Division Finals and won Coach of the Year. Granson, which we call him here at Ballou State, also has many unofficial titles, such as Big Brother, Confident, and even Spiritual Advisor. I am honored to be given the opportunity to introduce Otis Granson as our class of 2016 Commencement Speaker. And without further ado, I would like to call Otis Granson to the podium as our Ballou State 2016 Commencement Speaker.
All these tears flowing, man. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. This here is rough. I might. Well, first of all, I would like to say good evening, Principal Fuller, Vice Principal Mrs. Bumpus, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2016. I would like to start by saying I stand before you humbled and honored to be the keynote speaker for the most educated, innovative, and well-versed graduating class in DCPS. When the conversation arrived about being the speaker for the commencement program, I began to wonder of what topics I could cover or what message I could deliver that would leave a lasting impression on this graduating class. So I figured, considering that we all family here, right? I would just keep it real, keep it 100, right? That's what we say. And just give you what's on my heart, right? It is in my efforts to remind you of the struggles that you've encountered on this journey, but to also highlight that you did not give up. I would like to speak about 3 topics today: the struggles, the power you have, and the service that you must provide within our communities. Frederick Douglass, an abolitionist and an author, indicated that if there is no struggle, there is no progress. And I am sure that we all can attest to this legitimacy of this statement. Whether it was struggling through being raised in a single-parent home, couch surfing outside from your original home, or riding on public transportation through the snowmageddon in the tornado season, which appeared to be all season, right? As a result of these numerous challenges we have faced, we all have become stronger, more refined, and more intelligent versions of ourselves. One of my most defining moments of the struggle is when I realized the sacrifices that my mother has made in order for her 5 kids to live comfortably. As a single parent, my mother would come home from working 2 jobs. And Lord knows that we had all better been in that house before the street lights came on. This was back in the day when the families all had to sit at the table and eat dinner. My mother had prepared dinner for the kids and sat down to rest her head in her hands while we continued eating. As I raised my head up from my plate to wonder, why my mother wasn't eating, I thought to myself, Mom must be too tired to eat with us tonight. But as I looked in the pan, there was no food remaining in the pan. At that moment, at 6 years of age, I vowed to myself that I would end the struggle and make something of my life so that my mother would have one less mouth to feed. So as the power of ability surged through me, planting the thought that I have to become successful in order to rid my mother of the additional expenses. This thought process did not arrive with an instructional manual. This process definitely resulted with its bumps and bruises initially until I believed in myself. But I truly believe that every one of you have the same power of ability to accomplish anything you put your mind to. I know that there are things that you have been putting off because you don't believe you have the power of ability to complete the task. Look at you all now. You've accomplished one of your goals. Formulate that power of ability that you have inside of you to put towards the conclusion of your dreams. Ability is just another general word for power. Consequently, graduates, I have to tell your families a secret, your secret. You are all superheroes who possess the powers to do anything you put your mind to. And with great power comes great responsibility. You have the responsibility to better yourselves and your families, which in turn will essentially enhance the culture of the people that reside in our communities. In the words of the late but great Muhammad Ali, service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Whether you choose to pursue a career in medicine, finance, or in education, you must not solely focus on selfish ideals, prestige, or aspirations of magnificence. Rather, you must challenge yourselves to be civically engaged. Life after high school should not be about living sedentary or conducting remotely quiet lives. The challenge is to take these high school experiences, the connections you have made, the unique passions, this high school diploma, and to do something relevant with it. In addition, I would like to task you with being the bridge to the community and not the wall that divides it. This commencement ceremony is important because tomorrow you will be alumni of Ballou State High School. Tomorrow, you will be among the few who were privileged enough to walk across the stage to receive a high school diploma. I'll admit that it's pretty breathtaking when you recognize that your message can save someone's life. I have dedicated my life to reducing the struggle, developing the power that we possess to propel ourselves into progression, and increase the knowledge of the service we should render to our community. Congratulations, class of 2016. You made it.
Go ahead, get up here, man. You know what I mean? Thank you. I mean, ooh, I don't even know where to start at, man. You be, but ooh, come on, man. You be, it's crazy, man. I just want to appreciate my man grandson, man. You hear me? From being the best coach, you hear me? Best role model, someone you can look up to, and he just guided me, I guess, through the creases. He may let me know that a street guy like me, you and me, can always make it. You hear me? See what I'm saying? And this gives me a great pleasure to present this token of our appreciation to oldest grandson for our 2016 graduate speaker. Gang, gang.
Boy, sit down. I would now like to invite up our class of 2016 Vice President, Destiny Harrigan, to give us a poem.
There's nothing to fear. You're as good as the best, as strong as the mightiest too. You can win in every battle or test, for there's no one just like you. There's only one you in the world today. so nobody else you see can do work in as fine as a way. You're the only you there'll be. So face the world, and all life is yours, to conquer and love and live. And you'll find the happiness that endures. And just the measure you give, there's nothing too good for you to possess. Your power is more than your belief or guess. It is something you have to know. There is nothing to fear. You can and you will, for you are the invincible you. Set your foot on the highest hill. There is nothing you can't do.
June is the time of year when students finish school, attend prom, and graduate. Ballou State is no different than the countless other high schools, except the journey to graduation has often taken a different path. The path has not always been straight and definitely not easy for students that have returned to high school after dropping out.
So I was so close to graduating, I think I was like in 11th grade.
It took me a couple tries. I tried Roosevelt State, and it was not working for me.
I stopped going to school like my 12th grade year.
We pulled together a group of high school seniors to talk about their journey and the lessons they have learned. Our students represent various cultural backgrounds and areas in Washington, D.C. You may make the mistake of focusing just on our students' age without understanding the challenges they have faced along the way.
And something happened to me, and I couldn't really recover from that. And so, wait, I need to look.
Okay, that's all right.
Sometimes the story is too difficult to share. Sometimes we don't want to relive the story. But these are the stories that will make and has made these Ballou State students some of the bravest, most unique students in the district.
I decided that I wanted to go back to school, and then it was not the timing with my daughter and with me working, and I had to provide first. I wanted to make sure she had what I didn't have. So I thought my priority was to provide and get the money I thought that was the right way to go, without really actually knowing that without me having a high school diploma, I wasn't going to get anywhere. It's like
working to survive is only one obstacle that students have in staying on course. Some of our students get involved in a cycle of drugs and incarceration. According to the Sentencing Project, incarceration has increased 500% over the last 40 years. For Leonard Williams, Ballou State is a real opportunity for a second chance.
Probably like 3 months before graduation, I got in trouble with the law, and I went on the run, and I just was like, forget school for right now.
How long were you on the run for?
Like 3 months before they caught me. I got caught in the summertime, actually. I don't want to get myself caught up in the system because it's like a revolving door. Once you come back, you going to keep coming back and keep coming back. So it's like, I had the mindset when I came home, like, something got to give, like, I got to do something. And actually, the day I came home, it was January 31st, 2014, and I had to go to one of my friend's funeral. He was a homie, but he was like a brother, too. He stayed at my house, you know, eat my food, so it was like, I had to come home and deal with that. The same day I came home. It's like, either I'm going to do something right with my life, or I'm going to follow down this life and go back to jail or wind up dead. And I was like, nah,
the two options aren't going to work for you.
Right, I got to do something. So that's what led me back to coming to school.
Our students have many reasons that have motivated them to attend school. But for some of our students, their main reason is to set examples for the children they are raising.
Like it's embarrassing to have a child and you not finished school and stuff like that. Like, and then my daughter, she was in school, I'm in school, I'm like, I got her to get out of school, make a good example, because I don't want her to go down the road that I went down.
If you show her, look, I had you, and I did this, and I went to work, and I did this, and I still finished school, she's gonna want to finish school.
My sister had got pregnant when we were 20 or 19. Yep, we had just turned 20. So she got pregnant, and I was like, Aaliyah, you're about to have 2 boys. You know, I want them to consider me a role model, at least at one point in their life.
Students provide motivation for each other, and even non-teaching staff give daily words of encouragement to help students get through the day.
At Ballou Stay, we are like family and understand how important it is for everyone to feel like someone is holding them accountable and cares about their future.
That's the difference. There's support here. Even from security guards, they're pushing you, go to class, go to school. Dude, you got it. When you walk in that door, sometimes you look all like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. And they tell you, you got it. It's weird to see it, but it happens, and that's what you need.
Many of our adult students have been in the workforce for years before they decided to return to school so they could have more employment options or earn a higher salary.
I always wanted to finish, to get my high school diploma, but it just seemed that things kept taking precedent over. Things are always getting away. And when I found out that the program was online, and because I do work, I have access to computers on my job to do work online, and it was more attractive to me and beneficial to me.
Many of our graduates will continue their education well after they finish Ballou Stay.
Because I want to establish a bachelor's degree in psychology, so the only way I can get that is to become a high school graduate.
So if you guys could give advice to other friends that are here at Ballou Stay or that will be coming to Ballou Stay, what would it be to get to this point?
Always support your friends. Don't judge them based on what they do. And just always be there for them.
Push them.
Push them to do better.
Push them to do better.
I have to tell them to stay encouraged. It's going to be work, but the work you have to put into it is the work to better yourself.
Don't give up. Don't. Because if you keep giving up, you're never going to get to where you want to be. And just understand how important, I cannot stress this, how important education is. Because if you don't get an education, if you don't get your high school diploma, then go to college, you're not going to go anywhere. I have so much work experience, it doesn't take me nowhere because I don't have that one piece of paper. So if you want to get out of the hole, of the struggle, if you really want to get out, go to school. It's the only way out.
I want to congratulate you guys all on graduating June 2016.
Thank you for taking this journey with our 2016 graduates. We wish our graduates continued success in their future education, career, and personal goals. Thank you for choosing Ballou Stay and completing your one of many goals you will accomplish in your life.
Thank you, Mr. Curley and Mr. Shaffey, for putting on such a wonderful video. We now would like to have give out a couple of awards today. I'd like to invite up Ms. Pender to give out our first awards. While all of our students have achieved great deeds, there are several students with distinct honor that I want to acknowledge. These students have performed consistently academically, demonstrated extraordinary integrity and character, and has been successful in specific areas. Ms. Pender will be presenting the Community Service Award.
Good evening. This student completed most of her community service hours at Rocky Mount High School in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. There she worked in the school store, assisted with on-campus recycling, worked as a classroom teacher's assistant, and was involved in creating a writing booklet for the school. She volunteered service at Ballou Stay, including work with Capital Area Food Bank, Market Day, setting up and distributing food to the community. She also volunteered with the Winter Holiday Celebration, decorating the venue, wrapping gifts, manning the pop-up store for the children of Ballou Stay students as well as the children in the Blue Daycare. Because of her efforts in North Carolina and Ballou Stay, she earned 308 hours of community service. Please help me congratulate Sierra Jenkins, Community Service Award recipient.
I would now like to invite up Ms. Lyons to present a Most Improved Student Award.
Congratulations, class of 2016. Even though this recognition is for the most improved, let me tell you about this person who never gave up. This person is a mother of 3 grown daughters, a foster mother to 2 younger children, and a grandmother of 4, who matriculated through the Adult Basic Education Program with the determination to achieve a long-time goal of getting a high school diploma. Even though she was only assigned to the ABE math class to strengthen her mathematical skills, she faithfully participated in the ABE reading and writing classes to enhance her chances for success in the assessment phase of the NEDP program. Ms. Jackson Gray worked hard. Ms. Gray Ms. Jackson Gray worked hard throughout the summer months last year while others went on summer break. After completing all the requirements for her diploma, she came in and helped others to achieve their goal as well. Her positive attitude and work ethics has served as an inspiration to her fellow classmates as well as the NEDP staff. Let's congratulate Ms. Alicia Jackson Gray.
I would now like to invite up Ms. Jennifer Rastak to present the Leadership Award.
What makes a leader? A leader is someone with serenity and focus and calm determination to achieve their goals. A leader inspires others to do the same. Today, we're presenting the Leadership Award to a student who not only displays these qualities, but sets an example for others, supporting her fellow students and reminding them to keep their eyes on their goals. For her leadership inside and outside the classroom, I would like to present the Leadership Award to Ms. Charmaine Stevens.
The 3 words that best describe the student receiving the Leadership Award are dependable, studious, and creative. He's a natural leader that is always willing to take on additional responsibilities when asked and seems to easily recruit his friends to help. Earlier this year, during our school's community service feeding project, he volunteered to bring bread for almost 100 sandwiches. He has aspirations to be a filmmaker and will attend Nova in the fall. Please help me recognize Mr. Aaron Long to receive Principal Achievements Award.
Okay, here at Ballou State, we have participated in a basketball league named the Alternative Education League, short for AEL, for like 5 years now, where I've had the pleasure to coach numerous great young men, watch them mature right before my eyes. This year was monumental because the team earned the best record in the AEL by registering a 14-2 record. And this young man was absolutely one of the reasons why we received such a high ranking. His hard work and tenacious attitude on the court allowed him to play bigger than his appearance. His energy motivated other players to push themselves on and off the court. Not only will he get aggressive on the court, he likes to be flying flashy in the process. He believes that he's the walking poster board of Ballou State High School. Whether on the court or in the classroom, no one can deny his passion for fashion. He has accomplished this all while being a father to 2 children. Long nights of practice and weekend full of tournaments. His dedication to the game never ran weary, but his education and fame was expressed yearly. It gives me a great honor to present this 2016 Student Athlete Award to Mr. Keith Millhouse. See, he thought he surprised me, but I really surprised him.
Take that one. Okay, good as. Good as. Okay. Good.
Ms. Lancaster or Ms. L., could you please present our Perseverance Award?
So I'll go first. Yeah. Okay. This year's Perseverance Award goes to a resilient young man who wears many hats. Outside of these 4 walls, this student faces many obstacles that I cannot imagine dealing with at such a young age. This student is a very dedicated and involved uncle to many nieces and nephews, and has felt the pressure of helping his family and attending school at the same time. He has also mourned the death of his beloved grandmother this year, who he was very close to. These obstacles have made completing high school in a timely manner a very difficult task. Despite life's surprises, this student was determined to succeed.
During the student's last and final enrollment, Ms. Bumpus and myself asked the student what would be different this time around. He responded with, "It doesn't matter what words I say, just know I'm going to do this. I will just have to show you how serious I am." Well, he sure did. The student has not only showed the entire school how serious he was by graduating today, he's also been accepted to the University of DC and Delaware State University. He plans to major in administrative management. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Antonio Cabell for receiving the 2015. Antonio also doesn't know this, but he's been awarded a $250 scholarship by Sustainable Facilities Management for his hard work. Congratulations, Antonio. He doesn't even know it.
Take your time.
Thank you.
I would now like to invite up Ms. Brenda Johnson for a Perseverance Award, and Ms. Burrell will follow with our Lifetime Learning Award.
I am very honored to recognize this year's recipient of the National External Diploma Program Perseverance Award. This individual entered the National External Diploma Program after successfully completing all of the requirements of the Adult Basic Education Program. From the very beginning, he has been the absolute personification of perseverance. Although he routinely came into his appointments following a full and often hectic day at work, he constantly arrived for his appointments eager and prepared for his assignments. In spite of some challenges that confronted him, he was always pleasant and demonstrated that he was completely focused, determined, and committed to mastering all of the skills required to acquire his high school diploma. His success today is a testament to his remarkable diligence and a bright path to an unending journey filled with limitless possibilities. Mr. Arthur M. Bruce, please. His hat says, "The tassel was worth the hassle."
Thank you. Thank you so much.
During this student's enrollment in the program, he has overcome many challenges. Despite those adversities, he managed to work through them by coming in on a regular basis, seeking guidance, and asking for feedback. He started out not knowing how to turn on the computer, to demonstrating how he obtained information through various websites. In addition, he has made a commitment to further his education and is working with the Education Opportunity Center, EOC, in this endeavor. Please help me congratulate Mr. Elmer Toogood, our lifetime learner.
I would now like to invite up Ms. Walker to present our Citizenship Award.
Good evening and congratulations. At Ballou State High School, we would like to recognize one model student with the Citizenship Award. The Citizenship Award is given to those students that excel in 4 categories. They exemplify superior honor and discipline within the classroom and school environment, participate in community service, and they possess a positive attitude in and out of school environment and are willing to help others and promote what it means to be a leader. This year's award recipient has not only demonstrated a commitment to successfully completing her graduation requirements, but has also gone above and beyond to show her dedication and love for her school community. Some words used to describe our recipient are determined, willingness to help, humble, caring, and a hard worker. As our reading specialist, Ms. Linda DeBouquet best puts it, Christina has the perseverance, willing to do anything to become better, putting in the nitty-gritty hard work. Her dedication to programs such as New Heights, Market Day, and earning over 100 community service hours shows her superior involvement with the school and the community. Her random acts of kindness exemplifies what Ballou State High School is all about. I present our 2016 Citizenship Award to Christina Bailey.
I love you.
Hi, everybody. Okay. The Exceptional Teacher of the Year Award honors teachers who leave a lasting impact on the lives of their students and fellow teachers. Our champion teacher's leadership extends well beyond the classroom. She serves as a teacher mentor for many students. Her willingness to help students outside of her class time, arrange field trips, and motivate students to become better learners are just some of her exceptional skills. This person has exemplified her dedication and love for us, her students, by being our friend, being stern when she needs to, giving us second, third, and fourth chances, sharing her experience with us, being a positive example and role model, and for just being sassy. When asked why she teaches, her answer has always been, I love my students and I want to be here for them. Passion, purpose, and commitment are the traits that I look for in a great teacher, and that is why we, the senior class of Ballou State High School, voted Senorita Walker as our 2016 Exceptional Teacher recipient. Thank you for your
We would like to, Mr. Tumba to come up to present a special award.
Ms. Buxley Drew is one of a kind educator. She has a master's degree in urban studies from George Washington University and has a bachelor's degree from Alabama State University with a double major in sociology and psychology. But that only tells us that our mind is well prepared for any task on which it focuses. For the past 38 years, our focus has been on developing stellar Ballou Knights. In this time, she has helped to create doctors, lawyers, politicians, nurses, teachers, cybersecurity experts, and fantastic citizens of the world. For the past 18 years, she has focused on Ballou Stay. As one of the 6 educators that started the Ballou Stay Day program, she has ensured that a generation of us have had spectacular Black history programs, memorable senior years, insightful women's forums, and more. We are truly grateful for our inspiration and encouragement of students and for our unwavering belief that we all can complete our education and grab the bright future that God has for us. I'm asking the students and staff to help me congratulate Mrs. Boxley Drew for her many years of service and dedication.
Our final award will be printed by Miss Tina Bradley.
Good evening. The Appreciation of Service Award is being presented to a company that has a unique relationship with our school. This company has literally been involved since the inception of the new building. This company was a subcontractor and helped to design and build the entire project. Since the build, Chiamonte Construction has been involved in building a strong school community. They have donated money to the scholarship fund in the past and created a fantastical set that brought our annual hair and fashion show to life. Please help me celebrate Frank Chiamonte, the CEO of Award 8 small business, Chiamonte Construction.
I took the shortcut. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. So Frank, we always wanted to know, why did you all build it with no stairs? We don't understand that part. So I would like to take a brief moment to talk to you graduates, almost graduates. I understand that I'm literally standing between you and your diploma, so I'll be brief. But I would be remiss in my duties if I did not give you a couple of points to think about before you move on in your leg of a journey. So the thing is, we often use the word journey to describe life. But in some regards, it feels more like a fight. We all have some struggles and challenges that make life difficult, and I know it's not been easy. So I actually want to prepare you for the next round in your fight for success. The first thing that generally happens in a fight, and I know y'all are all goody two graduates, but I know y'all been in a fight or two, right? So the first thing that usually happens in a fight is you usually size up your opponent. You know, you size them up. You're looking to see what they're working with. So there's a size up story I want to tell you about. If someone offered you $3 billion cash, would you take it? $3 billion cash, would you take it? Well, there's this dude named Evan Spiegel. He turned down $3 billion cash. You know Evan. You know Evan Spiegel, right? Well, y'all should. Y'all spend all this time on Snapchat and chatting and snapping and looking at photos. He is the creator of Snapchat. And the story goes that Mark Zuckerberg, you know who that is, right? Facebook. So Mark called Evan and basically said, I want to come talk to you about what you're doing with Snapchat. And Evan said, okay, come to me. He done told Mark Zuckerberg, come to me. So Mark goes down there with his number 2 guy, prepared to give the man $3 billion cash for Snapchat. And Evan turned him down. Now, Mark basically sized Evan up. He figured this little small company that at the time only had $400,000 in investments would run at the right to be owned by Facebook. But Spiegel basically was like, see, dude, I have a plan. And although Zuckerberg sized his opponent up, he was wrong. Essentially, we all will be sized up. You will be sized up because of who you are, where you're from. You're from Southeast? Really? How old are you again? You're an ex-offender? You're an unwed mother? You're a high school dropout? See, all those things are other people sizing you up. They're looking at your dimensions and making a judgment. They have the mentality, but the thing that overcomes being sized up is keeping your eyes on the prize. Because our boy Spiegel said, you know what, I got something good going on with this Snapchat, and I'm keeping my eyes on the prize. So today, as of May 2016, Spiegel's company, Snapchat, is worth $22 billion. That's what it means when you keep your eyes on the prize. I also want to warn you about another risk when fighting in a big fight. It's called resting on the ropes. It's like the dangerous place to be in a fight. You know, you've seen in fights when fighters are getting fatigued or getting tired and they just begin to lean on the ropes. It generally means that they're losing their power. Their form usually drops. They're at risk of getting hurt. The reality is that sometimes we lean on the ropes. We lean on our past habits. We lean on our past bad relationships. We lean on the things that got us over in the past. But you're a new person, right? You no longer need to lean on the ropes. Family, we all have been on the ropes at some point, but the key to surviving in the ring and in life is changing your position. So when you're on the ropes and you're getting beat down, the key is to change your position. You have to continue to change. You have to start the process today. But the reality is that you can't rest on your accomplishments today. We have to continue to progress and grow. And my last and final word for you as you prepare to march into the next round as related to a part in the movie Creed. Y'all saw Creed, right? Yeah. We watched that together when we went to Virginia Beach on our school trip. I love Creed, right? I love the fact that when Michael B., who played Adonis, was at his last fight, y'all remember? And he was essentially the underdog. They didn't think he was going to fight. He didn't think he was going to make it. They didn't think he was going to make it 1 round or 2 rounds. And if you remember his coach, what was his coach name again? Yeah, Rocky. Rocky kept telling Adonis something. He kept saying to Adonis, you know, no matter what happens, I just need you to go the distance. I just need you to stay focused. It doesn't matter what gets in your way. I just need you to keep your eyes on the prize. And so he kept saying to him, one step, one punch, one round at a time. Y'all remember that? And every single time he would lean on the ropes and he was about to get down, he would say, one step, one punch, one round at a time. So that's the word I want to leave you. Anthony Price, continue pursuing through your difficulties. One step, one punch, one round at a time. April Stephen, you want to be a registered nurse, right? One step, one punch, one round at a time. Leonard Williams, you are a leader. Lead your people. One step, one punch, one round at a time. Michael Wright, start that HVAC business. Help me, crowd. One step, one punch, one round at a time. Emmanuel Dinkins, finish your degree at Morgan State. You all know what to say. One step, one punch, one round at a time. Deshaun Woodbury, continue your career in customer relations. One step, one punch, one round at a time. Blue State graduates, you can win. You're already winners. Go the distance. One step, one punch, one round at a time. I love you and congratulations. And now, by the power vested in me, by the Mayor of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bauer, and by the Chancellor of the District of Columbia Public Schools, Kaya Henderson, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2016 have completed the requirements for graduation from Ballou State.
Congratulations. On behalf of Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Henderson, I enthusiastically accept the class of 2016.
Sierra Jenkins. Faith Turner. Destiny Harrigan. Marquisha Inman. Emmeline Funaz Dones. Diamond Brown. Destiny Taylor. Shonda Davis. Deshaun Woodbury. Artika Brown. Crystal Hall. Octavia
Walker. Shaquan Pinkett. Elisa Jackson Gray. Sarah Mayo. Arthur Bruce. Antonio Cabell. Elmer Toogood Jr. Tamika Barnes. Keith Millhouse. Tracy Harris. Monique Mays.
Say it right, say it right.
Kimberly Knight. Sylvia Hill. Yvonne Robertson Sims. Brianna Brown. Tiffany Moore. April Stevenson. Charmaine Stevens. Shamika Horton. Tasia Beanie. Shaniqua Wilson. Nicole Harris. Tatiana Burns. Dalia Allen. Aaron Long. Mashima Boomer. Anastasia Lacine. Christina Bailey. Charlene Cotton. Ashley Harley Jordan. Lorraine Barnes.
I want to keep it.
Jovan Johnson. Leonard Williams. Emmanuel Dinkins. Anthony Price. Jacoby Jenkins.
Michael Wright. Stephanie Vaughn. DeMarco Scruggs. Leonard Singleton. At this time, we'll be presenting the award to our cosmetology and barbering students who have completed 1,500 hours. Lachey Jenkins. Charnel Nelson. Monique Williams. Jessica Curry. Sabrina Richardson. Susan Milner. Tanisha Baldwin. Sarita Smith. Gareth Jones. Charles Jones. Dwayne Todd.
Congratulations, graduates. We're going to ask all of our guests to wait so our graduates can leave the auditorium. Graduates, you are picking up your diploma in college and career. You're picking up your diploma in the college and career room, okay? Congratulations again. I'm very proud of you. You have the right to turn your tassel.